beauty, and I'm pretty passionate about hair. As you can see, I have a lot on my head. I'm always touching it. I'm always doing something with it. Me sharing these wigs with you guys is just for those of you who you like wigs too. So I just finished recording the video for this unit, for this wig, and I realized when I finished saying my outro that I was not recording the second half. So I think I missed the trim of the lace, I missed positioning it on my head, I missed picking it out to add a little bit more volume, or rather to get it into the volume that it and make up for what I just missed out on recording. I can't go and add the lace back onto the wig. There was very, very little lace, so that made it a little bit difficult for me to get very deep with cutting. But I think that makes for a square forehead. I don't hate the look. I think it looks nice. I think it looks clean, but it does look a little choppy just because I really didn't have much room to pinch it with and then like go in and cut. Like genuinely does not look very bad in person either. I think if I were to go in with a little bit of glue necessary, it would look more natural, but overall it's not too bad. This is what the back looks like. Did or twisted my hair. I didn't do it very flat. I didn't do it very strategically. I just kind of did it for the sake of putting the wig on my head. So if you want to mitigate that, then maybe put a little bit more effort into your twists or your braids. Also, it's not so bumpy that I couldn't just get a hot comb and then flatten it out. Again, it's 22 inches. I'm 5'5", so this is what it looks like on me. Okay, and it's pretty thick. This is the thickest wig I've shown you guys to date. And that speaks volumes because all the wigs that I've shown you have been like 250% density, but none of them have been this thick. Not even the last curly wig that I shared with y'all was this thick. And I'm not gonna hold you, I was kind of expecting because I was cutting so deep and I really didn't have much space to do so. So some of it is falling from over here. The thickness of the wig is 100% dependent on, yes, the density, which this one's 250%, not gonna be nearly as thick. You're gonna have a lot less volume. So think of density as volume. But the thickness of the wig also depends on the hair type, the hair texture. So I would just say keep all of that in mind. If you're shopping for wigs, if you're new to looking for wigs, if you want something thicker, make sure you're paying. It can be flat ironed, I'm sure. It can be worn wet. I am curious to see what it would look like wet. Looks like wet, I guess, even though I really like the way it looks like this. I'm just gonna start with one side. Okay, this is what it looks like wet, and then this is what it looks like dry in comparison. So obviously wetting it adds a little bit of length. Oh, dang, I don't know which one I like better now. I think I prefer this side still. This is what it looks like in the back. This is the wet side, and this is the dry side. I'm not sure if you can really tell much difference. Maybe you can. Yeah. I think the curl pattern is more defined on the side that's wet versus the side that's not. This is what she looks like 100% wet. This is what the curls look like up close when wet. I should have done this when it was dry too. I'm sorry, I forgot, but yeah. They look nice and juicy. And then this is what it looks like pulled to the front when wet as well. Super cute. The wig is like not moving, like it's moving, but it's not moving. It's not going anywhere, and it would only be more secure if you added some glue. This is the glue that I used. Got to be glued blasting freeze spray. I'm not using any right now, just to clarify, but this is the one that I do use if I am going to glue down a wig. Works pretty well, at least in my opinion. You are still able to get the gist of the qualities of this wig. And if you're feeling inspired, if you're curious to check out this wig in particular, I will have the direct link down below. as well as other information from WestKissHair for you to explore. If you're coming across this video and you are curious to see any of my natural hair content, then I want to encourage you to keep an eye out, as this is something I have in the works